Hey everyone, welcome to Zero Labs. Today is Sunday, December 11th, 2016. I'm Mark Brash, your host, and today I've got a couple of updates for you. The first one is an update on the pellet basket that I made for Critter, and the second, as you can see on my bench, is going to be an update on the induction heater that I've been working on for the non-Julian magnetostriction experiment. We'll get into this in a separate video in just a moment. Right now, let's talk about the pellet basket. So for those of you who remember this project, the pellet basket that I made for Critter, Critter sent me this photograph after trying it out for the first time. And as you can see, in broad daylight, the stove is glowing cherry red, way too hot. So Critter's only complaint with my pellet basket design, it works too good. It works much too good. Now that's kind of a nice problem to have, but it is a problem just the same. So he and I have been collaborating a little bit on trying to figure out how we're going to throttle this thing back. Right now, when he's hand feeding it, he hasn't even bothered to make a pellet feeder for it yet. He's working on that right now, but he was hand feeding it, and it was consuming between 8 and 10 pounds of pellets an hour. That equates to somewhere between 80 and 100,000 BTU per hour. That's a lot of pellets, and that's way too hot for what he needs. It's way too hot for what anybody needs, quite frankly. So apparently, the bigger the basket equals more BTU. I'm getting about 3,500 BTU by consuming 4 pounds an hour with this smaller basket in a 3.5 by 3.25 inch opening on my fuel inlet on my rocket stove. He's got over 5 inches square on his fuel inlet and a lot more exposed area. So what we came up with, or what I came up with that he's going to try. The first thing he tried was increasing the depth, or how far down this boxed in area of the pellet basket extends down the basket to reduce the amount of exposed glowing embers. The problem that he was having was that the burn inside behind the basket was creeping up the back of the basket all the way to the edge of the existing collar that I had made for the basket. So what I've come up with is a sliding shutter valve that just operates like this. And where there is no air behind the pellets, where there is no air coming directly in behind the pellets extinguish themselves. So you can reliably control how far up the back of the basket the pellets will burn by simply adjusting the height of the shutter valve at the back of the basket. The other thing that we came up with was to elevate the basket in the opening. So if this is the bottom edge of my horizontal tube opening, I want to raise the basket up and away from that opening, allowing more air to come in underneath the basket and less air to pass through the glowing embers of the pellets in the basket. That, combined with the shutter, should be enough to allow us to effectively throttle this thing back, because it just wants to run away. I made a temporary little cross brace with a piece of copper wire that I hang the handle with the copper wire in the slot, and I can raise the height of the basket in my burn chamber, or in my fuel inlet of the rocket stove. And here it is over the rocket stove and burning, trying to go out of control, but this is the first prototype, and we'll see how well I can regulate it. But that's where we're at. His only complaint is that my design works too good. Those of you who have built based on this design, you may have experienced this already yourselves. But I think we have a solution, and I think the solution is going to work quite nicely, and you're all going to be very, very happy with your rocket stoves. That's all for now. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this series on the pellet basket. I'll bring you any more updates as they come along, and hopefully we have some more video and pictures from Critter and his rocket stove. Thank you all for watching. As always, please rate, share, comment, and subscribe. And peace, everyone.